Good day, everyone. This is All Fronts Weather, talking about our current and expected conditions in the U.S. Now, the last couple days, a long cold front has gone sweeping through the eastern states, bringing a bit of higher pressure and clearer skies into the Midwest for this evening and tomorrow. A stationary front is extending from the northern side of Texas through New Mexico and the southern side of Colorado. Still expecting some rain to be expected around the southern side of California and the southwestern states as well, due to these low pressure centers. Moving to the northwest, we are also going to be expecting some areas of disturbances. However, it is going to be mostly dry and hot for the next few days, including into next week. This is our current wind barb chart. We can see over the Great Lakes, we're expecting northerly winds extending around the east coast. As this cold front pushes further east, we're going to be expecting these colder temperatures to extend all the way down towards Georgia and South Carolina. For our high temperatures for daytime, we are going to be expecting the Gulf Coast to be approaching up to 90 and all the way up to 100 degrees, especially near the Texan Gulf Coast. Over by Death Valley in Southern California, we're also going to be expecting highs approaching up to 100. In the eastern side of Washington state, we are also expecting highs near 100. This is going to help further dry out the eastern Pacific Northwest, including areas of Montana. For our long-range temperature outlook, we are going to be expecting below average temperatures from Virginia down to South Carolina and then over Oklahoma. For above average temperatures, we're going to be expecting the eastern side of Washington state, Alaska, the Gulf Coast, and the southern side of Florida. These are all going to last for about the next 2 weeks. However, the colder temperatures are going to subside along the east coast and then start centering closer towards Oklahoma and Nebraska. Alaska is going to be expecting some higher temperatures extending all the way north of Anchorage, but the Gulf Coast is going to have the greatest impact. Widespread areas of precipitation are going to be expected for the southwestern areas of the U.S., extending as far east as Oklahoma. Gulf Coast is going to be expecting some areas of rain as well. This will include areas like Florida and as far north as Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. The chances for isolated thunderstorms along the western areas of the U.S. are to be expected, with only marginal shown for the southern areas of Nevada. The rest of the southern east coast, including Florida and the Gulf, are going to be under a thunderstorm watch as well. We are going to be expecting a slight to marginal chance of excessive rain for the southwestern U.S. Areas such as Oklahoma, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Southern California are all going to be expected to be impacted the most. However, this entire region is going to be expecting some elevated areas of rainfall no matter what, as evident by our 2-day accumulation chart for precipitation. Those areas of purple over northeastern New Mexico and southern Colorado are for excess of 1.75 inches of rainfall. Blue is going to be over 1.25, and then those dark green areas are going to be over half an inch. Now this is over 2 days, but this is going to be expected for steady rainfall. Now, to hammer home how much rain is expected for the southwestern U.S., including Oklahoma, those areas of red on the chart are for heavy rain and potential for flash flooding. Now, this chart is valid for today, the 25th of August. However, areas as far east as Arkansas are going to be impacted. Going into tomorrow, the 26th of August, areas of impact are going to slightly shift to the west and north, impacting up to Idaho, Arizona, and the western side of Oklahoma. For the rest of the areas of rain and thunderstorms, southern Texas and southern Florida are going to be impacted. In 2 days, we are also going to be expecting this area of flash flooding and heavy rainfall to extend further north towards Nebraska, Idaho, and also up towards the Great Lakes region. We're going to be expecting some warm fronts to start generating into the northern side of Texas as well. For a 6 to 10 day precip outlook, western Texas and the interior of Alaska are going to be expected to have well above average rainfall, while the western side of the Northeast, especially upstate New York, the foothills of Maine, and the northern woods of Maine, are going to be below average. For our 8 to 14 day precip outlook, Northeast is going to be back to around normal, while the panhandle of Alaska is going to be below normal, and around the western side of Texas and Pacific Northwest, they're going to be slightly above average there. For a general overview of our long range forecasting here, this is 3 days from now. We're going to be expecting some upper air troughs along the southwestern interior of the U.S. That's going to help provide more of those chances of rain and thunderstorms in those regions. Longer stationary front extending from Montana down to Florida is also expected. 4 days from now, that frontal system is going to slowly start creating a new cold front extending from the northeast down to the Midwest, while our areas of disturbances in the southwestern U.S. are going to remain. And 5 days from now, we are going to be expecting that high pressure to continue remaining stationary over the Great Lakes region, so bringing cold air to the northeast. No snow yet, it's way too early in the season. However, we are still going to be expecting the northwest to start drying out even further due to this. Thank you for listening along to today's weather and our outlook for this next week. If you have any recommendations for specific areas or products that you would like to see me use in future videos, please let me know. Thank you.